I've been home alone. I am finally getting around to editing. I slept in this morning and I just had a slow start to my morning because I didn't get the best sleep last night, but we're here now. It's snowing. This better be the last time I lay my eyes. I'm so tired of the snow. Literally tomorrow too, I think the temperature goes back up to 60, so it's gonna be gone at least by tomorrow. At least by the afternoon, it should be gone. But it's also like a nice day to like day one sabbatical, being home, being cozy, not have to go out in the snow. It's like really coming down. I did read that it's supposed to be like 4 inches of snow. Luckily, I don't have to worry about it. Also, can you guys tell I'm not a big light person? I'm not, but Nick is. And so when he's not home, I quite literally just like natural light and small lights. But it's cozy for me and I like it. So that is all that matters. So I have finally finished editing this video. It didn't take me like literally all day. I took a lot of breaks and then we played some Silent Hill F for a couple hours. But tonight is the lunar eclipse, and also kind of coincidentally, part of the day I've been reflecting on how I miss having a more consistent spiritual discipline, like all things aside from yoga, but having like an actual like tapping into like spiritual energy and all that stuff. I never stopped believing in it for anything. Again, just one of those habits that got lost as life went on because life was crazy. So I was like, what's a better time than right now, under the full moon, a lunar eclipse, a blood moon, March 3rd, going into like the last full moon of winter, going into spring, and just to start the rituals back up. In yogic philosophy, the moon represents the mind, and when the moon is full, the mind is more active, and it's important to emphasize meditation practices and deep relaxation and breath work. And so I'm like, I'm about to go to bed. It's the perfect time for me to do a little yoga nidra, do a little breath work, I live by candlelight at this point, but you know, do a little card pull. Like I used to do all of that, and I used to do it more often. Now I do it maybe once every other month or so, but I do miss my decks and stuff. So I'm just like, that's another thing for March. I'm just gonna start weaving my spiritual discipline back into my life, because it really kept me grounded and felt guided and just supported energetically, universe, all of that. So it definitely keeps me like on track and held in my own state of peace and all of that. So yeah, it's my declaration. I'm going to put a jar of moon water outside, or like water outside, moon water. I'm going to do that. I've never actually done that before, but it helps with like emotional healing and energies, manifestation, all of that. So why not? I'm going to do that. I've set my jar here. Typically, if it wasn't cloudy, you would actually see the moon literally like right there. Also, the spray that I used is a protection spray that one of my beautiful friends made for me. We did a little exchange and I love it. It's amazing. So I'm making tea, and I kind of just realized how long it's been since I've taken this. Springtime or like spring season is basically kapha season, and so I'm going to start my mornings with this and see how that does for my digestion and allergies and all that stuff that makes kapha. Qualities of kapha is like really sluggish digestion, really dense and heavy if you think of qualities of the earth, not just like in its pretty, like, you know, the pretty aesthetics and everything, but like actual like cool, like soil's cool, it's dense, very like material and wet, and so in Ayurveda, the opposite way to balance kapha is with dry, heating, warming. You think of like opposite elements, so the opposite of earth is like air, and then like an air fire combo as opposed to dense water earth. So this is like air fiery combination for kapha, but this wouldn't be good for someone who's more fiery and airy, because vata and pitta doshic people need different combination of herbs and stuff to balance out their body, which I don't talk about enough. But my digestion's a little sluggish, I'm a little mucusy, and it's spring, like it's getting, like the humidity is coming back, it's getting warmer. It does get dense. When it gets dense and humid, it's low-key really hard to move through spring, as weird as it sounds. Like, if you ever think about or pay attention to how you feel during springtime, because it's warm, you get excited, but also it's heavy. It's got the kapha qualities. It's heavy on your body, and so people tend to be more sleepy anyways, and I already carry those qualities in my body, so it's like I have to really like so yeah, I did learn that yesterday. I had a little midday caffeine that made me want to like exercise, and that helped, and so I feel like being in my luteal phase, that might be what I have to do to kind of get more movement in and not just feel like an absolute sack of potatoes. Okay, so I'm kind of fucking around right now. I don't know how I ended up here, but I did, and like I just ate my lunch and I watched a couple episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is an anime I'm rewatching, and I don't know how I ended up in my closet, and I ended up just kind of, actually I know how I got here. I was going through my Depop purchases. This dress is a Depop purchase, but the way the girl had the dress on the mannequin is not how the dress is styled, and I didn't wear it for a long time because I, for the life of me, could not figure out how to style this dress. She had it like completely backwards, but I screenshotted the dress and tried to do like image search, and off of like Poshmark was like the exact dress, but it was like this, and I was like, this makes more sense. And I don't own a lot of I don't really own, this is like my only real like cutout dress of this nature, but it keeps riding, like the skirt part keeps riding up, and I have this corset that's like the same shape, so I put the corset over it, and I fixed the top because it's giving boobs. I fixed the top. This is how the top is supposed to crisscross like this, and then the back is like pretty open back, which again, like I don't do a lot of back showing off things, but with my hair I guess I'm a little bit less self-conscious about it. And then what I love about DIYing and having DIY tools and being is that safety pins can alterate anything. No, so quick hike up easy. So I hiked up the front and kind of the sides of the skirt with safety pins, but I left the back because the girl got a donk, and now it's like, okay, I can go out in this. It's giving mini, but also like plenty of space there, and I styled it up. I would probably wear fishnets and my garters. I have body adhesive glue, and I wore it to a rock show to see how well everything would stay in place, and everything did not move. So that is a secret to how to style kind of complex outfits and not stress about it, because I would probably have to do a little adhesion around here too. But anyways, I just was like, let me just style it up. Let me just see if I can take this Forever 21 dress, just a going out dress, and make it kind of all punk whatever, because literally 80-95% of looking alt, air quote, goth or whatever is accessories. You can buy anything black, it's just accessories. And I was like, boom, throw on a corset, got my spiky necklace, boom, my cute platform heels, like I might wear this going out. I don't know, just the next time we go out, this is gonna be the fit. And I was like, well, hello, because this is what I do in my luteal phase. I start dopamine seeking, and I either am spending money, or I'm just like, I'm too broke to spend money right now, so I go in my wardrobe, and I went in my wardrobe, and this is the result of going in my wardrobe, and I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. Yes. Iceberg yoga changes my whole life inside of a practice. I just did an hour-long session, and it's the longest session I've had uninterrupted to myself in a really long time. And I mean, that includes if I like don't lose focus or like get up for whatever reason, but you know, because of like how I have so much time off, and I'm like, this is the beginning, and it feels like I have all the time in the world. So like, I'm like, I don't care how long this takes, I don't care how long I do this for, how many poses I do or hold or don't, whatever. It just, it's so powerful. I feel so centered right now, and we're actually going out for a friend's birthday. Their birthday was yesterday, but they wanted to hang out today, and so I'll be really grounded in that experience, and that'll be really nice. And you know, I'm off, so I think that's the other benefit about being off. What's weird about the town I live in is low-key a lot of people do more during the weekdays than they do on a weekend. Kind of strange. But like, I don't know, it's kind of cool, I guess. It helps to break up the week and no one feels like stuck, like waiting for the weekend. They just kind of have fun, go out whenever. So we're doing that tonight, and before we do that, I'm about to shower, I'm actually gonna eat first and then shower, to like, I guess, get ready for that and read pretty much up until we go out. So I'm just feeling really calm and really good. Sometimes I really do miss tapping into the energies, the guides, the ancestors, the gods, the goddesses, and particularly Kali Ma, and just doing my meditation, I like almost cried after my meditation because it really has been such a stressful time. And I feel, obviously it's March and everything's warming up, and every year around March it's just when things stabilize and things start to fruit and yada yada yada. So I just kind of was having like a little moment, and I was like, dang, I really have not bottled anything up, honestly, about not bottling like everything up, but it was just like in my body, it was like, holy shit, like really getting time for rest for the whole month. It's crazy for my brain to be wrapping around the fact that I'm like, I have the entire month. Like, I don't have to worry about getting up, going to sleep early. I can kind of, it just feels like a real taste of freedom that I've been needing. And it's like a deep sigh of relief to my soul. And already within a couple of days, I'm just noticing the mental difference in just my thoughts, less anxiety, less stress. I feel like I've just accepted that life is going to be stressful no matter what, and you can either let it eat you alive, or you can kind of take everything on the chin and keep going, because it's like, what else do we do, And I feel like I've been relatively good at taking it on the chin for the most part. Like, just life's jabs, life's overwhelm, and managing it with the modalities, even if I don't practice them with like full-blown discipline. But I feel like this time period would be perfect for me for getting back into my disciplines. I literally this week was like, I miss the really spiritual aspects of my life. And I also I've been thinking about roses a lot. Not even like Valentine's Day, romance, whatever, just roses and like rose tea. And I haven't had rose petal tea in a while. And some of the cards I drew were talking about roses, and that like, look out for rose. Like, it was just, the symbolism was there. And like rose quartz and stuff. And I have a chainmail necklace that has a little heart on it. And I think it has a little rose quartz, little crystal like attached to it that I'm probably going to wear tomorrow. I'm really rambling. I'm actually going to end this vlog here because I just have a lot on my brain right now a little bit. But the other thing that I was like thinking about, aside from roses and reflecting, I'm always just reflecting. I'm low-key such a cerebral person, I think. And it's not so much like I think I need to constantly be changing, but it's just like I take note of life, and I think that's normal. But I feel like I'm becoming a homebody again. I don't have like this overwhelming desire to like leave my sanctuary, and I don't know if it's just the anxiety of the world. There was a stint where I was like, I need to get out, even this past year. So it was just this wild, it was like a couple of years where I just felt like I needed to be out all the time. And even with like summer approaching, I'm like, I want to be in nature, but I don't want to be in civilization. But like, I do want to be in civilization a little bit, but I mostly want to be at home. And I don't know if that makes sense or not. Sometimes I forget that I actually mildly have introverted tendencies. I know there's the introvert, extrovert, ambivert, a little bit of both or something, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Labels, they're all labels. But I just, growing up, I had so many solo habits, like hobbies. Aside from like yoga, and I did read a lot as a kid too, I crafted so much just by myself. I would just put on TV and like craft, or listen to music and craft. I was a bedroom girly pop. Like, I was a bedroom kid. So like, also I've been lucky enough in my adult life to, even with partners, like I've had my own space. Like, I'm such a room enclosed person, and I'll be content that way. Like, I'm not lonely, I'm not aching, I don't have FOMO. I'm just like, I'm surrounded in a safe space with all my stuff, and I can just sit here for hours and reset my brain. And so I feel like my adult life has been trying to find a balance between the two, and it does make a difference having a partner who's just as engaged with life as I am. So I just get a really well-rounded, I feel like, balance of life experience with what we have. We want to do more like road tripping and like going out there and stuff, but that's a whole thing. But yeah, I've been feeling this moon energy, the eclipse energy. I've been feeling called to just like make meditation a more foundational part of my life again. I have always visualized myself having a regular practice of japa yoga, and that's when you have it's like the mala necklace or the rosary is like the other term for it in another religion. But in yoga, it's like a mala necklace, and it has 108 beads with a tassel, and you use it and flip through each bead when you chant like a mantra in your mind 108 times. And I've done that, like, there was a period where I would do that often enough, but I just haven't done it at all in a really long time. My mala necklace technically back then did break, and I kind of feel like I want to pick up a new one. And there's a shop where I know I can go, so I might. But I'm craving that discipline again. And I feel like I'm craving the discipline for my health and my spirit and everything, my creativity. Just does require me to be alone more often and kind of be at home. And I don't have a problem with that. And I think sometimes I feel like it should be a problem that I want to be at home and alone. But like, I don't think it is. It's for my own sanity. I'm still very social. Like, we were out last night with friends late. And that was a super good time. Like, we have a good social life balance, actually. But, like, when we're home, I'm just not on my phone. Like, I don't want to be on my phone. Like, I don't know. All the friends that I have that are my close, tight-knit friends, we all just have this mutual understanding. And I'm like, this is my people. These are my people. They get it. The people who get it, get it. Life tip, I think low maintenance friends should be friends with each other and high maintenance friends just need to be friends with each other. Because trying to have a high maintenance friend with a low maintenance friend, I've had all the experiences. It won't work. It won't work. And that's just on compatibility. Just like you wouldn't date you wouldn't, think that every single person is your soulmate. Not every single person we come across is just meant to be like also in our lives forever too. That was random, but yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop yapping and go to sleep. I am tired officially. I wasn't tired like 2 hours ago, but now I am. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.